Overthinking is like beating yourself up for a mistake you haven't made yet. You keep running through a field of thorns, believing it's a way of atoning for your shortcoming. Overthinking is an unhealthy habit that can overwhelm your thoughts and prevent you from taking action. In this video, we'll be discussing the 7 simple ways to stop overthinking. Stay until the end to find out how you can successfully manage your thoughts. The first simple way to stop overthinking is recognizing your thought patterns. Think of your mind's weak spots. Does it tend to get all worked up over small problems you can easily solve? Does it love making things worse by stretching out issues that are meant to be short-lived? The human brain is susceptible to overthinking because it has a need to create a sense of order when faced with uncertain situations. As you overanalyze, your mind plays out every possible scenario so you can figure it out what to do and where your actions will lead you. It's a relentless cycle. You stress over something, then you overthink, which heightens your stress enough to cause your head to overanalyze again. It's important to take note of what triggers your overthinking. You might be prone to worrying about stuff that involves your finances or your relationships. You might be the type to give in to endless worries concerning matters which are out of your control. Understanding your thought patterns will help you notice when you're about to overthink. If the news makes you overthink, try your best to limit how much of it you consume. Skip the parts you're vulnerable to. For example, disregard inflation and take in the rest. Once you're familiar with how your mind operates, you can prevent your negative thoughts from growing. Next is being aware. When you are overthinking, you are caught up in your head. All you see and hear is what your imagination feeds you. You have to fight by reminding yourself to be mindful. Know that you are only overthinking and at the same time, stay present. You can also do this through mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation focuses your ability to be fully aware of your senses and emotions in the present moment without analyzing or judging them. You can make use of methods like breathing techniques and guided imagery. Observe your environment and everything that's going on around you. Look at the people, the trees, the sky, that cute dog playing fetch, or focus on your breathing. Shift your attention from your inner world to the outside. There's so much more to think about aside from your worries. If you struggle with concentration, immerse yourself in an activity. Go for a long walk, play a game, read a book, sing, dance, watch a movie, cook a meal, whatever you'll enjoy doing. You can also try new things like hiking, wood carving, painting, or joining a community. It doesn't matter whether you're good at it or not. All that matters is that you're practicing mindfulness while having fun. Nothing counters overthinking quite like being aware. Third is questioning your thoughts. Before you drown in the mess that your mind has made, do a quick check. Consider first if what you're thinking about is actually true and if you can prove it. Not everything that forms in your mind is real, no matter how realistic it appears to be. You might be tempted to believe your thoughts at the moment, but you have to remember that they are just assumptions. What's more, negative thoughts and feelings come when they are not aligned with your identity and your goals. They don't predict the ultimate outcome unless you allow them. How we think and feel often are a result of our beliefs and past experiences. If it's undesirable, that means our perception is colored by equally undesirable events we were exposed to. Don't always agree to anything your mind says. It has the power to influence you positively or the complete opposite. You only have 2 options. Challenge it or let it consume you. Either you take back control of your mind or you let it tighten its hold on you. I know managing your thoughts can be as hard as taking care of a stubborn child, but you got this. Believe in your own strength and let your will to win be greater than your fears. The next time you overthink, show your mind who's boss. Another simple way to stop overthinking is communication. Sometimes, nerve-wracking situations are only products of your imagination. For instance, you might be convinced that your boss hates you because they always speak in a cold tone when talking to you. But if you share this with your colleague, they might tell you that it's just normal. We are imaginative creatures who have the ability to invent real-life scenes in our heads. We can experience something that's yet to happen if we wish to. You can get a taste of what you long for before it becomes a reality, because your mind is capable of letting you feel the real thing by merely daydreaming. Sharing your thoughts, no matter how silly or weird, can help you avoid overthinking. Every time you get the urge to live in your head when alone, don't hesitate to seek company. Ask someone you trust, like a family member, friend, or your partner, to help you sort out your thoughts. Other people can empower us when we find it difficult to encourage ourselves, especially when those people motivate us with a pure heart. The fifth simple way to stop overthinking is making time for self-reflection. You're much less likely to overthink when you set aside a time and a place to gather your thoughts and go through them diligently. It's okay if you only have a few minutes in a day to reflect. What's important is that you make room in your schedule for it. Give yourself space to screen your anxious thoughts and find out if they really are worth being problems. A stranger's opinion about you, for example, may feel heavy at first, but it doesn't have much weight compared to the opinion of those who truly know you. Just because an insecure person said you're not good enough doesn't mean you should question your skills. Choose who you listen to, including the voices in your head. Getting rid of intrusive thoughts, it's impossible, but you can separate yourself from them. Reflecting on stuff that worries you enables you to see and treat them as they are, thoughts. Thoughts come and go 24/7. Unwanted thoughts don't define you. They just spring up naturally in this world. When you're trapped in your head, tell yourself that you can think later. One of the most simple ways to stop overthinking is focusing on what you can do. Instead of swimming in your anxiety, try to look for solutions to your mental dilemmas. Maybe reading or asking for advice can help you. Search for self-help materials, or open up a heart-to-heart conversation with someone wiser than you. You can also do something productive, like watching an insightful film, visualizing strategies, planning your next move, or jotting down possible answers to your internal questions. Meditation and improving your self-image are great as well. Meditation helps you calm your mind and detach yourself from problematic thoughts and feelings. You simply draw your attention towards what's happening at present, like your breathing, the temperature, and pleasant things you currently take pleasure in. Self-improvement teaches you to raise your self-esteem and enhance everything you already have. You learn how to respect the person that you are more, while training your mind to treat you as its capable owner. Overthinking can drain your mental energy and hinder you from reaching your full potential. This is why you need to trade your overthinking for active, logical thinking. Don't limit yourself to unreliable, deceptive thoughts. Strive to be a problem solver who's not content with random ideas that amount to nothing. If you use your energy to take action rather than dwelling in your head, you stand a better chance at resisting the urge to overthink. Finally, look at things from a new perspective. All our silly little thoughts have no choice but to crumble before reality. Think to yourself if this thing you're worrying about will matter in 5 years' time. If it won't, then it's probably not worth the stress. Getting anxious over what your social media followers really think of you may not be as a big deal as you make it out to be. You might even be leaving social media soon if you get too tired of it. No one knows every future decision they will make after all. Try looking beyond the box you made for yourself. Welcome the possibilities. What if you could be stronger than those limitations you put up? What if you could do more than you ever thought you could? Instead of always following where your mind leads you, try to see past its direction. Overthinking is addictive and bothersome. You can get annoyed at how persistent it is, but you can't seem to escape it. When you catch yourself overthinking, don't forget to recognize your thought patterns, be aware, question your thoughts, communicate with others, self-reflect, and focus on what you can do. How often do you overthink? Do you have your own way of stopping yourself from overthinking? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Until next time.